All right, let's continue our discussion about utilizing custom functions that you've built inside of Python. We've talked about creating functions. We've talked about passing arguments into those functions or passing parameters, values into there so the function can do something with them. We've talked about naming those arguments as well so you can make it more readable and you can change the order of how you're passing that information into the function. Now, let's take a look at default values for these arguments. Take a look. I've got a simple little function. It's like the one we started out with called hellofunc, and it requires you to pass in a value. We know right now, if I were to say hellofunc, let's correct that. I want a lowercase up there. Hellofunc. And I got my open parentheses, I close the parentheses. Now, if that's all I do here, and I just run this, I'm going to get an error. Oh, hellofunc, missing one required positional argument, first name. So I've got to give it a value. Jump in there and I say, here comes Kyle. Let's save that and rerun it. And there's hello, Kyle. Great. Yay, right? Well, what if the user doesn't pass anything? I don't want the error for sure, but I want to give it a default value for whatever reason. I want something in there if the user doesn't put a valid name in there. Well, in steps a default value. Inside of Python, the way that you can denote an argument, such as first name, contains a default is just by making it equal to something. First name equals user. We'll just give it a default value. They don't pass in a name. They use the function. Great, that's okay. We'll just say hello, user. So let's try this a couple times. I got it without. So we'll say here, no first name passed. Great. And then here we'll put in my name, Kyle. All right, let's see what happens here. I'll save that, F5. All right, so the first one, right, I didn't pass anything in there, so it used the default value of user. The next one, no problem. I dropped in the name, hello, Kyle. So now we got kind of the best of both worlds. We got arguments that the users can use, but if they leave them blank, then we'll accommodate, right? We'll pass it a default value. Try this out, and it's super easy. You've got your function, or excuse me, you got your argument name there. You're just going to make it equal to some value. And that's what will be used by default.